through, though, and this is the only discipline out of all 5 where we started with all 8 seeds. We lost 1 seeded pair in the first round and 1 seeded pair in the second round. Here are the Malaysians. Well, since the bitter disappointment of losing the bronze medal match in the Olympic Games, they have bounced right back, because the last tournament they played was the Korean Open, and they reached the final. And they reached the final by beating Baekana and Lee So-hee in the semi-final stage. So that's a really good response after the bitter disappointment of Paris Olympic Games. Fibriana Depuji Kusuma and Amalia Kahaya Pratiwi, to give them their full names. This will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and as you can see, the Malaysians hold the advantage, having won 3 of the previous 4, and they've won the last 2. In fact, the last time they met was 2 years ago, though, at the French Open.
And who is it? Kusuma.
21-16, 21-14, the last time they met, which in fact was in Rennes in 2022. So, Steen, I know you always very kindly keep an eye on the toss of the coin for me and listen out.
Yeah, it was these 2 Malaysian women who won the coin toss, and they elected to serve, so leaving it to Prativi and Kusuma to choose ends.
Thank you. So this is Muralitharan, a hugely talented individual, lovely player to watch, 24 years of age, from Kedah, and she and her partner are number 8 on the world rankings, but they have been 3 places higher at 5. It's their 2nd consecutive Hong Kong Open, and they were beaten in the final a year ago. A year ago, they became the first ever pair from Malaysia in the women's doubles final. This particular event lost out to Rahayu and Ramadanti. As you can see, Tina Muralitharan is a couple of years older. She's from Selangor, and she's a former national women's singles champion. They had a bye in the first round and then beat Lulolok and Sang Wei-yan from the host nation. That was just 30 minutes for that one, so they've only played once through to this quarter-final. So to Pratiwi, will turn 23 next month, from Sukoharjo in central Java. That equates to just over 5'7". Her partner, Kusuma, is already 23, and she's from East Java. They went up a massive 7 places to their career high after winning in Taipei last week, up to number 12. So that really is a very, very big leap indeed. Beat Malaysians in the first round, and then a pair from Hong Kong, China. Both of those matches in 35 minutes, so both pretty comfortable. Our service judge for this one is Trish Gubb from New Zealand, and as you briefly saw, Victor Wong from Hong Kong, China is in the umpire's chair. Well, I've told you that this pair from Indonesia won last week. They've actually won the last 2 tournaments that they've played, because prior to that they won the Australian Open in Sydney. And if you look even further back, 4 finals in their last 6 tournaments, because they reached the final at the Spain Masters and the Thailand Open. I think you can safely say, Steen, they're in good form.
Yeah. Must have a lot of confidence.
On my right, Muralitharan and Muralitharan, Malaysia. And on my left, Sabrina Dipucci Kusuma and Amelia Cahaya Pratiwi, Indonesia. Early time to serve to Sabrina Dipucci Kusuma. Level, play.
So it is the number 3 seeds, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, getting this quarter-final underway. Two pairs in great form. This is a match I'm really looking forward to.
2 love. Fourth.
Gosh, what a good start by the
3
Malaysians.
love. Full love.
Yeah, I think they came out of the Olympics, of course, a little sad because they missed out on a medal, but I think even more proud because they got to the semi-final of the Olympics. They had a very, very tough group, lost to Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifang in the group stage, and again at the semi-final before losing the bronze medal match to Matsuyama and Shida. But I think they were praised, and rightly so, for their achievement at the Olympics, and I think that's one of the reasons why they've been able to ride on that experience.
Yeah.
2
Well, first ever women's doubles pair from Malaysia in an Olympic semi-final. That really is something to be proud of. And when you consider in the group stage, they beat the 2-time former world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara, also beat the reigning champion Rahayu with her new partner Ramadanti. I mean,
Exactly.
it was a wonderful series of results.
Yeah.
Quarterfinal beat the bronze medalists from the last Olympics,
6
Kim So-young and
2.
Kong Hee-yong.
That's right, that was also a great result.
Yeah.
And I think you could see improvement in their game. Just have to realize that at the Olympics, Matsuyama, Shida and the Olympic gold medalists, they were better than them, but they were not bad, they were good.
Yeah.
Service over. 3-6.
Good play.
Service over. 7-3.
Indonesian pair has a very much preferred formation with Kusuma
8
at the front of the
3.
court and Pratiwi at the back court. A little old school style.
Service over. 4.
I'm fascinated that you say that, Steen, because don't you think that most of the top men's doubles pairs have a very much favoured front court player and rear court player?
I think so, and I think the women's doubles has as well, but I feel
That's
that
a nice shot.
it's
Service over.
a little bit
9
more
4.
lopsided with this Indonesian pairing here. One of the things that decides the overall strength is the ability to function in your non-preferred formation, the way I see it, unless you are extremely strong You've seen that in the mixed doubles sometimes. That,
Oh, what a shot from Pratiwi.
Service
My
over.
goodness me, how on earth did she get that
5-9.
back?
Oy. Yeah, that was super close.
Amazing, wasn't it?
It's gone long.
Service over. 10-5.
I like the placement of that smash.
Service over.
Slightly
6,
across the body.
10. Seven, 10.
That's well played.
8, 10.
Good coverage by Prativi. Coming up to the forehand side there.
Well, this is 4 straight points, and
Yeah.
now only 1 point in it. Looked as if the Malaysians were cruising in the early stages. That's gone wide, and it is
Service
the
over.
Malaysians who go to the
11-9.
mid-game interval
Interval.
with the advantage, a 2-point advantage.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9. Play.
Hoon Tian Hao, the Malaysian women's doubles coach, and he's done a fine job with this pair too. We were praising the coach of the Chinese Taipei men's doubles pair, and I can tell you Hoon Tian Hao will be absolutely delighted with that finish off. That was very efficient.
Yeah, it was. That's the way I see it, the most challenging formation for the Malaysian pair. Not that they can't play. Obviously they can when they reach the semi-final at the Olympics, but this is the more dangerous formation with Tina at the back and Muralitharan at the front court.
Change shuttle.
Muralitharan likes to make her way forward, and she really has some dangerous shots to do it. But sometimes you need to play a little bit longer in the sort of non-preferred formation to wait for the right opportunity, to play your partner in on the front court, and I think they've become better at that.
14,
Tan more patient and Tina more better at intercepting at the front court, better at spotting the chances, anticipating where the shots are coming.
I like the fact she was trying to turn that defensive shot. Pratiwi.
15-9. Service over. 10-15.
Flat flicker from Kusuma.
16-10.
That's her second service error, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's long up the back line.
11-17.
Got full power from that flat backhand there from Muralitharan.
Service over. 18-11.
The problem for the Indonesians in this first game is that they have big problems playing the backcourt of the Malaysians. We haven't seen them try it a lot, but they can't really push their shots there. I expect them to do that a lot more when they change ends.
Another one goes long of the back line.
13-18.
Seems to be flying fast both ways, Steve.
Both ways, yeah.
Out. Service over. 19-13.
Oh, well taken.
Muralitharan has gotten the better of Kusuma on almost all net exchanges.
13.
And that's why, in large part, they're at game points opportunity, but then serves an error.
14-20.
It's gone long. Opening game 21-14 in favour of the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. 13 minutes for that opening game, and I have to say the Malaysians did look very impressive.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coaches. Second game. Level. Play.
Umpire calls for the start of the second game.
Service
Oh
over.
my goodness, that's an ominous start, isn't it?
Long.
Service error from Muralitharan. Well, it's interesting, Steen, you said towards the latter end of that opening game that the Indonesians simply weren't able to exploit the back of the court because they're hitting with the drift. But during the 2-minute timeout, we both felt that the drift had increased both ways.
I think so. We saw some attempted interceptions from the Malaysians that went long on the far back line, which is puzzling.
And there's another one going long, or supposedly hitting against the drift. It's all very confusing.
It is. And it can be devastating for the players. Because the uncertainty, it always affects one pair more than the other. Not necessarily sure who it is, but in terms of speed of movement, I would think that the Malaysians have the upper hand. It's always nice to be fast on your feet.
Service over.
It's not a good error from Pratiwi there, from below the tape, making the error on the sideline. It doesn't give that much extra to play close to the sideline. Wide. No, stays in.
Beauty from Pratiwi.
3-all.
Oh yes, it was clearly in. Oh, had a little think about it. Stayed the Malaysian side of the court. But it's noticeable, Steen, I think the Indonesians are trying to attack more than they did in the opening game, don't you?
I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think they are, but not necessarily going all out. Here they play beautiful defense and held the Malaysians. And I think they can play it with a little bit more confidence here.
Oh, that's a nice placement from Muralitharan.
Service over. 4.
So I think they're trying to explore their possibilities, what is working for them. But I agree with you, Joy. I think the way to win it is to get on the attack, so that playing a solid defense is more to sort of give yourself some opportunities. And here they got punished, and the way that the Malaysians are playing in the attack with a lot of movement, a lot of rotational play, that makes it difficult for the Indonesians possibly in the long run. Good play.
Service over. 6-5.
Alert by Tina there at the net. Not a good sign for the Indonesians if Kusuma loses the battle against Tina as well on the front court.
7-5.
Now, that's what they've got to do more of, surely.
Service over. 6-7.
That's fantastic play. Great service return and patient from Muralitharan.
It was almost like a set play. Dropped to the middle, smashed straight down the forehand side, and then Tina's looking for the straight reply.
Exactly. So that's the point. They've become better at playing together. Normally, Muralitharan would play a lot for herself from the backcourt, trying to make her way forward. I think she should still do that once in a while, but then the variation would be very, very difficult for the opponents to handle.
Service over. 7-8.
Not the best of shot selections from Tina Muralitharan in that situation. This time it was Tina who went a little bit too close for the sideline.
Oh, another service error.
Service over. 9-8.
That's her third. And just when you call back up too. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a pity. They're going to challenge. They are going to challenge. First challenge of this women's doubles quarter-final. Oh, it was long. Well done, line judge.
Successful. One challenge remaining. 10-8. Play.
They were lucky to get away with that, Kusuma and Prativi.
Yeah, it was a lovely idea from Muralitharan, wasn't it? Just wrong execution. Looked as if she mistimed it slightly.
Great play.
Nice. And it means that the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, go to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coaches, thank you. 11-9. Play.
So 11-9, the advantage to the Malaysians, having already won the opening game. That's a good defence from Muralitharan.
Oi.
Brilliant. She won the rally single-handedly.
She did.
12-9.
Oh, I'm not sure coach seemed too happy. Well, I think it's a stage now, Steen, where the Indonesians have to try and do something a little different.
Yeah.
Well, what would your advice be?
I would try and play the service return below the tape. If that's not possible, then a flat lift, not a high lift, but a flat lift, so I can counter the eventual smash and then push the defensive stand forward. Getting punched in the nose there. Malaysians are too good. The thing is, if you don't get enough power in the flat, they could try that to put power in the flat game, but if the Malaysians read it, they play a little bit with the drift. I still think, in general, we must say that the drift is coming from the far end towards the near. And then they get the upper hand because it arrives a little bit earlier on the Indonesian side.
Service over. 10-15. Early receive. 30-10.
Yes, well spotted umpire. The Malaysians in the wrong formation, wrong player to receive. That's a good flick serve.
11-15.
I think I would perhaps also, if I had lifted to Muralitharan, then I would ask Kusuma to take a chance on the first shot. I feel that she plays more drop shots as opening shots when the Malaysians have the attack. Muralitharan. So it's about taking your chances. There's not going to be a whole lot of them. That's a good one. Soft.
Lovely block. Oh, it's gone wide. There were so many opportunities to find a space there from Kusuma, and she hit it wide of the mark.
Yeah, outside the picture, there it is, tying her shoelace. I think she's been, I wouldn't say out of this match, but she's been controlled by the Malaysians. She hasn't been the factor that I would have assumed she would be.
No, and especially the way they played last week in Taipei. But there's always a bit of a reaction after you have a big result and you're delighted with it.
Yeah.
You go on to the next tournament.
11.
It's impossible to keep on that high. There's bound to be a bit of a dip emotionally.
And they're playing better opposition here in this match.
Yeah.
Service over.
Who is,
12.
I think definitely Tan and Tina are one of the pairs to challenge Chen and Jia and Liu and Tan in the future, but they need to get stronger physically.
Yeah.
They need to keep their speed of movement, but they need to get stronger physically. They have become stronger. They need to become even more strong
12.
to do damage to the two pairs from the Olympic final.
Good defence. Yeah. Drive defence across court from Muralitharan.
20.
And then
Match
force the
point.
weak reply
12.
in the relatively easy opportunity to hit the winning smash. So after only 30 minutes, it's match point opportunities for Tan and Muralitharan. Oh, she was there so early.
Service over.
Hit it wide, she can hardly
13-20.
believe it.
And they've looked confident throughout the match, Tan and Tina. Small smiles, even if the rally didn't go their way. So that inner belief, that sensation that you're going to win this match.
Wow, what a finish from Tina Muralitharan, with almost a windmill action. Shuttle had gone past her and yet she still played the winner. 21-14, 21-13, the margin of their victory. That was impressive from the
Match
Malaysians.
won by Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, 21-14, 21-13.
Yes, and rightly so, the Malaysians should be smiling. Just look at this. It's gone past her, and with no sort of a normal backswing. That's just a fantastic shot. Absolutely love it. Confirmation of how they've got through to the semi-final stage. Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, 21-14, 21-13 against Kusuma and Pratiwi of Indonesia. Welcome back to the Hong Kong Coliseum. It's quarterfinals day here at the Li-Ning Hong Kong Open. Next up, it is men's doubles, and we have the reigning world champions Kang Min-hyuk and Suo Seung-jae up against a new Indonesian pairing, Mohammed Sohibul Fikri and Daniel Martin.